everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Renee. If you're new, welcome. Today's video is going to be 5 hacks to get good quality sleep every single night. Sleep to me is extremely important for obviously like my well-being. It has been proven that good general physical health as well as mental health is directly linked to good quality sleep. And then also we spend a lot of our times here on our beds. It doesn't feel like it because we're sleeping, but we spend typically like 1/3 of our lives on our bed. So our beds are like a little home in itself. So you want to make sure that you're enjoying your sleep and really getting all the benefits that you need when you are sleeping every night. So let's go ahead and dive into the 5 hacks. The first hack is to get in the right state of mind an hour before you're falling asleep every night. If you are not in the right state of mind, you can try your best, but there's no way that you're gonna get good quality sleep. Something that I personally do, I don't drink caffeine after noon. If I'm caffeinated and my brain is like wired up and excited right before I fall asleep, I'm not gonna fall asleep. Are your thoughts running around in your head? Do you have a lot of like emotional overwhelm? That is crucial to even falling asleep in the first place. Some things that you can do to kind of lower overwhelm of thoughts in your head is to journal. Typically for me, if I'm ever working or doing self-help books an hour before I fall asleep, there's no way I'm getting to sleep because I get very excited, I get motivated and inspired, and that's not the right mindset to fall asleep in the first place. So, you know, limit that. Don't do anything like crazy an hour before your sleep. That way your thoughts can kind of like slow down and, you know, settle before you're getting into your bed. Also look at your stress levels. Are you like super overwhelmed and stressed before you're falling asleep? Because again, that's not the right mindset that we need. Some things that you can do to lower your stress levels before you fall asleep is certain breathing techniques. I've heard like lots of different breathing techniques. I know that there's one where you can breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, and then breathe out for 4 seconds. That slows your heart rate down and really just kind of like zens you out. You can also meditate. I'm not personally like a meditator, but I know a lot of people that meditate that really reap the benefits, and it really does slow their mind and kind of deminimize all their thoughts before they're falling asleep, which lowers your stress levels and in turn making you fall asleep quicker. Personally, I really like ASMR. ASMR does really good things for my brain. It really does relax me and lowers my stress levels and kind of just, it's almost like a form of meditation to me. It just really kind of like calms me down. So any of those things like an hour before you fall asleep definitely help lessen your stress levels. And then obviously another thing that you want to do to get in the right state of mind is to minimize or decrease your technology altogether. Like anything with bright lights, your phone, your iPad, your computer, an hour before you go to bed, it's just a distraction and it will get your mind going, which we don't want when we're falling asleep. We really just want that zen, calm, relaxed state to like transfer over into sleep and then stay asleep for longer. If you guys have to like do something before you fall asleep, reading is just really good. It really does kind of calm you down. There's no technology and it just like puts your mindset in the right state of mind before falling asleep. The second hack that I have for you guys is to establish a good routine. Fall asleep and wake up at the same time every single morning. Now, obviously, if you're falling asleep at 3 a.m. and you want to fall asleep at 10 p.m. every night, like that's not really going to happen because your mindset has already been in the habit of falling asleep at 3 in the morning. So you want to like take this slow, be patient with it, set up a schedule for yourself where you're falling asleep maybe like 30-minute intervals every single night until you reach your goal. It's gonna take time to establish that routine. If you're already in the habit of not having a set schedule, it's going to be really hard for your body to like zap real quick into the totally opposite direction, and people will get frustrated and then that increases your stress level. So just take your time, you know, fall asleep at 2:30 and then 2 and then 1:30 and then 1 until you reach that set schedule that you want to fall asleep at. You know, you want to keep in mind here that you want 8 hours of good quality sleep. That's like the optimal time. Things to take into consideration here, obviously, do you have kids that you have to take to daycare in the morning? Do you like to work out in the morning? Do you like to work out at night? Do you have work in the morning? How long does it take you to get ready? Do you want to have like a quiet long morning? Do you want to have a quick morning? What is your set time to wake up? And then go back 8 hours, and that's going to be your optimal nighttime. Get into that routine an hour before that time so that you have time to like fall asleep and you don't stress about not falling asleep very quickly. So have that set schedule that you want to strive for, and it takes practice. If you obviously set your alarm, that's a really good way to wake up. Personally, I like to open up all my windows. I personally rise with like light. When I rise with the sun, that's something that I can do without setting my alarm and having that annoying like beeping noise. If you wake up to sound, you can maybe set your coffee machine to make coffee and maybe that'll wake you up. If not, the alarm's the best way to go. And then the more that you establish a habit to waking up at a specific time and falling asleep at a specific time, the more habitual your mind will do it. If you do want to fall asleep at an earlier time, the best thing to do is to wake up earlier. I know you probably don't want to hear that, but when you do that, you get more tired, and that's what's going to change your schedule up to ensure that you're able to fall asleep at a specific time. It's just wake up earlier. And then you want to have like certain habits in terms of your routine before you're falling asleep. Take that hour time slot before you fall asleep to create habits around getting your mindset in the state of mind to go to bed. Personally, I like to spray lavender spray on my bed. That really just sets my mindset to sleep zone. I like brushing my teeth, obviously, getting into like my PJs, reading. The more that you do these routine habits and then fall asleep, the more your brain will associate these habits to the mindset of falling asleep, and when you keep doing them, it'll be easier and easier to fall asleep. The third hack that I have is the correct mattress. This is key. So we've teamed up with Pedic for this video. They so politely gifted me a Luxe Breeze mattress, a king Pedic mattress. I personally got the Firm. I went into the store and tried them all out, and Firm to me was the best one for me. They also gifted me with the Ergo Smart Base, as well as 2 king Pedic pillows. I know. I went into the store back when I was living with my mom, and we tried out all the Pedic mattresses, and the Luxe Breeze was the one that spoke to me the most. First of all, because all Pedic mattresses have a material that was actually developed by NASA. It's insane. So they have a specific material that NASA used to absorb the pressure of takeoff and landing for astronauts. It's insane. One of the first things that I noticed when I sat on my Pedic and laid down is that I felt like I was just like floating and like falling into the mattress. It was like the most zen feeling ever. It's almost the feeling of laying on honey, if you could think of that. It's like a really slow, just kind of like weird, like cool feeling. And that is the NASA material of the Pedic mattress. Oh my God. If you guys can get into a store and go check it out, go lay down on a Pedic mattress and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And for me personally, that's what makes them unique and different, is that they really do back their mattress up with science and scientists and the best material, the best quality, because they do want you to get the best quality sleep on their mattress. Another thing that is really special to me in terms of the Luxe Breeze is that I am a very warm sleeper. I sweat when I sleep. It's really gross. So the Luxe Breeze has really helped me not get super sweaty and gross, because it does keep me cooler, which is super important in terms of humidity in New York City or even Florida. When I was living in Florida, I wish I had this mattress in Florida. It would have been so much better. They also hooked me up with the Ergo Smart Base. This is the best part of it all. It is adjustable. It comes with a remote as well as an app that you can use because it tracks your sleep. So I'm going to show you guys really in depth of the app and the mattress. Here is the remote. There's a lot of different features on here. This one will bring the mattress up from this end. You can put it up or down. This one will bring the mattress footing up, as you can tell, or down. I don't know what that does. Oh, wow. Ooh, I just discovered this. There's like a light on the bottom. That's pretty cool. This is for TV watching. This takes everything back to like the base. And then they have vibration mode. You can't even hear it, which is really cool, but it'll vibrate either on the top right here or on the bottom. They also have mattresses too that are split in half. I chose not to do that, but if you do sleep with a partner that you guys have different ways of sleeping, like if one of you guys want to put it up, one of you guys want to sleep straight down, they do have mattresses that are split in half like that. This is my favorite one. It is called Zero Gravity. You guys, like, no joke, the coolest thing ever. Obviously, I've been spending way more time on my bed because I don't have any other furniture. I sleep on my bed, I eat on my bed, I do my work on my bed, like, you name it, it's on my bed. So there's different levels to like what I choose every day. When I'm sleeping, typically, I used to sleep on Zero Gravity, but typically now when I'm sleeping, I like it to be straight. If I'm ever watching TV, I'll just pop this bad boy up. Watching TV on Zero Gravity though is actually so amazing. And then obviously when I'm working, I will typically put the head part of the bed up really high. That way it's like I'm sitting in a chair and my posture is correct, like I'm not sitting there slouching. I'll show you guys like the Zero Gravity one. It's really freaking cool. I'm gonna click on Zero Gravity. What's some of the benefits of zero gravity? So when you're resting in zero gravity, it provides numerous medical benefits. Honestly, I just feel like I'm like all the pressure is being released from my back right now. I think because your feet are elevated higher than your heart, which is typical in like yoga practices, like there's just so many benefits. It reduces your snoring, it's better for your heart health, it eases heartburn, it reduces reduction, it's better breathing. It's like a weightlessness feeling. I wish you guys could feel it with me right now. It distributes weights evenly and keeps the spine neutral to release tension buildup in the body. Yeah, it's very relieving in terms of tension. So let me show you guys too how high the back goes. It's like a roller coaster. Whee! It goes up pretty high. I'm like literally in a U shape right now. Look. Can you guys tell? It's like a whoosh. And it still goes up. It's still going, there we go. And then the feet goes up higher too. This is as high as it gets, but it's pretty cool. I freaking love it. Going back down. You guys, it's the best. Now I'm gonna show you guys the app. This is like from the Ergo Smart Base. There is a tracker on this base, which is pretty damn amazing. If you have another person sleeping on your bed, you guys can do the tracker for like what side of bed that you're sleeping on. So it'll track like your partner as well as your sleep. So this is the app. For example, last night my sleep score was 83. It also will tell you how much deep sleep, REM sleep, light sleep that you got. There's like a specific amount that you need every day. I'll pop it right here. That's like your typical one. I think it's also dependent on like your gender, your size, all that stuff. You can set sleeping goals. I have a sleep coach on here, so they get to know your habits and your sleeping routine. It will tell you things that you can do to improve your specific sleep. It's a very personalized app. For example, my sleeping coach says bathroom mirrors can be excessively bright and thus suppress melatonin. When you're on your premenstrual cycle, your average 19 minutes less deep sleep compared to other times of the month, so exercise during this time is really helpful and promoting deep sleep stages. Back in terms of the bathroom mirror, when you're grooming yourself for bed, try turning off the bathroom light. Use the bathroom light from the hallway. They'll ask you specific questions for when you're falling asleep. That way you can better track what kind of lifestyle habits give you better or like less quality sleep. You know, like your exercise that day, what you ate 2 hours before, which has really helped me. Was your day stressful? Did you consume caffeine? Did you drink alcohol? Did you take medication? Did you feel any pain when you were sleeping? And you can also add your own personal notes too, so that you can personally track your sleep as well. It shows your air quality. So my purity last night, my carbon dioxide and my humidity was good, but my temperature was a little bit warm. So maybe next time when I'm sleeping, I can, you know, adjust my air conditioning vent to give me a cooler sleep. You can also look at your analysis for your sleep. This is pretty cool. You can see like when you woke up, when you were in REM sleep, which is basically your dream state, light sleep and deep sleep. And again, there's different percentages that are optimal for you. Did you snore? Did I snore? I didn't snore last night, thank God. It'll show you your breath rate, your heart rate when you're sleeping, your sleep metrics here. You can set a set time, which I told you guys in terms of like your routine, and it'll show you like how in depth you were in terms of your schedule, and then it'll give you a sleep score. So for May, I'm doing pretty damn good. And then as for April, I got some pretty good scores. Typically the ones on the lower dates is when I consume alcohol, which is super interesting. So next time I drink alcohol, I will keep that in mind. If my day was stressful, obviously I get like way less sleep. It's just a really, really cool app. You can opt for the automatic sleep recording, which is what I do, and it'll just like automatically record your sleep. And then they also have the remote on the app on your phone, so you don't necessarily need to use the remote all the time. It's really freaking cool. It's a really cool app. You really do want to find that right mattress for you, and as you can tell, the Pedic just is the most elite, best quality mattress I feel like you can get out there, in my opinion. They're having a Summer of Sleep campaign coming up. It is their biggest event of the year. You guys can get the opportunity to save over $500 on an adjustable mattress set and get the coolest sleep over the summer. You guys can save on 3 specific days. The first one is Memorial Day, the second is the 4th of July, and then the third is Labor Day. Use your best judgment when you're going into these stores. Obviously, with everything going on, make sure that it is safe and you're using proper precaution. But if you can, go into a store, lay down on your Pedic, check them out, bring a pillow, bring a blanket, literally just lay on the bed for like 30 minutes and see if you like it, see what you know, type of mattress you need. Do you guys like firm, soft, a mixture of both? And really just like spend a lot of time when you're choosing your mattress, because it is key to getting good quality sleep. There's going to be someone there that can help you out, like an expert. They can tell you obviously like what works best for you and your type of sleep and all that other stuff. So definitely take in consideration the mattress that you're sleeping on. So I'll have all of the information of Pedic as well as their event and campaign and all that other stuff, all the information, the good stuff, linked in the description box for you guys, so definitely check them out. And then the fourth hack that I have for you guys is a good weighted blanket. Weighted blankets give you a firm but gentle pressure around your body when you're sleeping, and it lowers anxiety and stress, which is so important. I feel like a lot of the times people get super stressed and anxious when they're falling asleep just because their mind is all they have. And a lot of stuff is used to distract you throughout the day, but when you're laying down in bed, that's kind of when life kind of just consumes you. So lowering your stress and anxiety levels, like, super crucial into getting good quality sleep, if not the most important. So having a weighted blanket to calm and ease you down, there's actually scientific evidence to show that like weighted blankets release serotonin, which obviously reduces your stress and anxiety levels. It gives you a really nice, relaxed, calm state of mind when you're falling asleep. Also, when I use my weighted blanket, I notice that I'm not tossing around. I don't wake up often. It doesn't overheat you or anything. It has a very calming effect. And then the last and final hack that I have for you guys is to get the most optimal food intake for your body. This is really important. What you put into your body every day is going to affect your sleep. Are you eating a lot of processed sugary foods? Are you consuming a lot of caffeine? Eating too much? Not eating enough? Like, all of this can affect your sleep. With the Pedic app, I've noticed that if I ever drink alcohol, my sleep score goes really low. When I'm partaking in intermittent fasting, I personally get better sleep. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the like establishment of a routine before I fall asleep. Also the fact that my body's able to process and like has a routine in terms of eating, and I'm not eating too much, but I'm also not eating too little. So I feel like when I do intermittent fasting, it definitely helps in my sleep schedule because of how my body's processing the food and then like the timing of the food that I put into my body. So just play around with it, track your sleep, see what kind of sleep you get when you're taking certain supplements, the way that you're eating, the timing of when you're eating before you fall asleep. All of that definitely plays a part in the quality of sleep that you're getting. So when you use all of these 5 hacks, you're gonna get good quality sleep, you're gonna fall asleep quicker, and you're gonna sleep for longer. These 5 hacks have been key to my sleep lately, which is so important right now in the times that we're living in. Yeah, try these hacks out for yourself. I hope that they help you guys get better sleep. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys all in another one very soon. Bye guys.